Today, let's explore part 2 of the top 20 list of the most famous dinosaurs with Little Dinosaur Explore. 10. Iguanodon. The skull of Iguanodon was narrow and beaked, and this plant-eating animal had teeth suitable for grinding tough vegetation. Iguanodon was a large bipedal dinosaur with a long, stiff tail, powerful hind limbs, and shorter forelimbs with thumb spikes that were initially mistaken for horns. Its name, which means iguana tooth, refers to its teeth, which resembled those of modern iguanas. 9. Archaeopteris. Archaeopteryx had characteristics of both reptiles and birds, suggesting that the ancestors of Archaeopteryx were dinosaurs and that its descendants would be modern birds. Fossils such as these are known as transitional fossils, such as feathers, wings, a wishbone, and a beak similar to birds, but it also retained traits like teeth, a long bony tail, and claws on its wings, which are more typical of non-avian dinosaurs. Archaeopteryx is crucial for understanding the evolutionary relationship between dinosaurs and birds, and provides valuable insights into the origins of flight invertebrates. 8. Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus is one of the most famous armored dinosaurs. It was the largest ankylosaurid, and the last of its kind that is thought to have lived right up to the end of the Cretaceous period. The body of Ankylosaurus was covered in bony plates. It had a broad, low-slung body covered in thick, oval-shaped plates called osteoderms, which provided protection against predators. These plates were embedded in its skin and formed a sort of armored shield across its back and sides. Despite its formidable armor and weaponry, Ankylosaurus was primarily a peaceful herbivore feeding on low-lying vegetation. 7. Brontosaurus. Brontosaurus dinosaurs, now recognized as a distinct genus, possess several distinctive characteristics typical of sauropod dinosaurs. Brontosaurus had an elongated neck and a long, whip-like tail. 6. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus is one of the biggest land predators ever to have lived. Like other spinosaurids, it had elongated spines on its back. One of the most striking features of Spinosaurus was the elongated neural spines on its back, which formed a cell-like structure. These spines were likely covered in skin and supported by long extensions of the vertebrae. The function of this cell is still debated among scientists, with theories ranging from thermoregulation to display or even aiding in swimming. It may have helped to keep the dinosaur at the correct temperature, or have been used as a display to attract mates. Another explanation is that it helped Spinosaurus move through the water while swimming. Spinosaurus' long, thin jaws and sharp teeth suggest it was a fish eater. 5. Diplodocus. Perhaps the most famous sauropod dinosaur, Diplodocus was typical of its type. Being a huge, four-legged, plant-eating animal with a long neck and whip-like tail, Diplodocus may have had a row of triangular spikes running along its back. This combination of a long neck and tail allowed Diplodocus to reach vegetation high off the ground while maintaining balance. 4. Velociraptor. Many depictions of Velociraptor, including those in Jurassic Park, suggest that it was taller than a man. In fact, Velociraptor was turkey-sized. Another inaccuracy in the Jurassic Park Velociraptors is that they are portrayed without feathers. Velociraptor is now known to have had both feathers and wings. It is thought that the ancestors of Velociraptor may have been able to fly. Velociraptor itself is thought to be flightless. 3. Triceratops. Triceratops was a large, powerful, plant-eating dinosaur. It is one of the most famous dinosaurs and one of the most recognizable. Due to its 3 horns, one on its snout, the other 2 at the top of its face, and the large bony shield that extends backwards from the back of the skull. The horns and shield may have been defensive adaptations against predators Triceratops lived, alongside fearsome predators such as Tyrannosaurus rex, but they may have been used for courtship or establishing dominance against other Triceratops. 2. Stegosaurus. Most people can identify a Stegosaurus due to the distinctive plates that run along this famous dinosaur's back. The plates may have offered a means of defense against predators or played a part in keeping the dinosaur's body at the correct temperature. Today, it is thought the plates' most likely function is that they were used in display to signify dominance and to attract a mate. Even if the plate's primary function wasn't defense, Stegosaurus was by no means defenseless. Its tail was equipped with for long up to 3 feet, 1.5 meters spikes in many specimens. The spikes are worn or damaged, suggesting that they were used in combat when the dinosaur was alive. 1. Tyrannosaurus rex. It should come as no surprise that the number 1 dinosaur in this list of the most famous dinosaurs is Tyrannosaurus rex. T-Rex is usually thought of as an apex predator, but it's likely that the species was also at least partly a scavenger. The skull of T-Rex was heavily built and its jaws suggest that it had a powerful bite force. Although the forelimbs of T-Rex were short, they were thought to be powerful. It is likely that they were used to prevent prey from escaping. T-Rex lived right at the end of the Cretaceous period, and this famous dinosaur was likely one of the last dinosaurs to have lived. What topic do you want Little Dinosaur Explore to be about for its next video? Please comment and let me know.